All right, good morning. Let's do a quick audio check here, see what we got. Make sure everything is working. Market is about to open here. Market is just about to open. All right, good morning. All right, audio seems good. Audio seems good. Got a lot of numbers coming out today. So I'm going to try to be patient first thing this morning. See what we get. Market's open here. I overslept a little bit this morning. Still trying to get things set up. Popping above 200 here. A little dumpy here. Got some volatility at open. Kind of just pinned right here at the opening price. Not really going up or down at this moment. Give it a little time, see what we get here in the day here. We got numbers coming out. Let's see what time those numbers are coming out. Looks like (9:45) PMI, services PMI. 10 o'clock. We got manufacturing PMI, Jolt job openings. So 10 o'clock, 9:45, 10 o'clock. For the numbers coming out there. So no need to do anything crazy here. Just kind of wait and see what happens. Numbers at 9:45. Selling off here pretty hard. Got a little pop above 200 there, and then it just sold off. Nice little 40, 50 point dump. Pulling all the way back into the 50 now. Trading right back into the 50. A little 50, 60 point just dump right on the open. I'm probably going to wait for these numbers to come out before we decide to jump in on anything. Just doesn't seem to make sense to do it beforehand. So we'll wait for these numbers to come out. ES moving down into that 44.30 level. Let's get the ES over here so we can take a look at that too. There we go. It's kind of been in sell mode here since 7:30 or so this morning. Kind of been in sell mode there. All right. We'll be looking for the silver bullet setup once this thing kind of calms down at 10 a.m. here. Right. I mean, it's not really much to do here at this point. Let's just be patient and wait. Be patient and wait. Yes, could have jumped in right there at open, but you see that quick squeeze and then that dump probably would have got me there. Good morning, Sergio. What happened to the last account? Well, I traded the last account overnight in the London session, and we did not do well. So we are not trading that one today. What did we end up down? We end up down about $1,300 on that account, and I've only got like 650 in drawdown left. So I don't want to trade that one in today's session. So we just got us a new one here. A new Apex account. Waiting on them to send me the information for my funded account. I got the email. I paid the fee, but they have not yet sent me the updated information for the account or whatever. I don't see it under my accounts list yet. Yeah, I misread the let's see, you blew 3 PA accounts overnight. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I misread the silver bullet overnight. It was pretty clear, but I don't know, I misread it. I was kind of bullish, and I should have been bearish. I missed the entry. I mean, we can kind of go over it while we have a minute here. Obviously, we were looking between 3 and 4 a.m. And you can see, so we had a structure shift to the downside here. Traded back up into the fair value gap. I think it was a little more clear on the 1 minute. Could have got a better entry if I remember right. So yeah, you can see this is the gap you would be targeting. So it trades back up into it right here. So you would be short from 15,310. Trades down to 15,254. So it would have been a nice little entry. It would have almost gotten you here, but you know, your stop would have been 1 tick above this candle. So it didn't quite get there. So could have got a little 40-50 handle move there, but instead I looked at this bullish structure shift as the silver bullet. We traded back into it here, and I got long. And you can see it didn't quite give me what I needed for my profit target before I took it off. I felt like I was on the wrong side almost right away, so I kind of took off my size at break even, and then took a couple of more entries that didn't make sense. And there we are. Tried to rejoin the short, but had a bad entry on it and then took it off early. So you have this bad habit of wanting to trade during extra hours, even when I know I do horrible. Yeah, I try to be transparent. I'm not gonna tell you guys something that I'm not gonna hide anything. There's no point in it. No point in anything like that. Well, I guess there is a point in it, but I don't do it. But if you guys haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and leave a comment down below. Speak in the chat. Say hello. It's really tough just to sit here and watch this thing trade down 40, 50, 60 points at this point and not touch the button, but trying to be patient. But yeah, my plan last night was actually to be trading the funded account. I'm kind of glad that they didn't get me the information because I misread it. And then probably, I mean, I would have probably ended up with a $200 loss. We're not going to be trading large size on the funded account. Just one contract, so usually risking 10 handles. Somewhere in there. Numbers coming out here in less than a minute. Let's see what they produce. I don't know what these 9:45 numbers will do. They say they're a 3-star. And then the 10 o'clock numbers also say 3-star, but yesterday the minutes didn't really do anything. The minutes came out and nothing happened. A little volatility there, not much. Yeah, 44.50. Kind of looking here. Kind of bouncing out of that 44.32 area there on the ES nicely. Bouncing out of there quite nicely. Little 40-point bounce there on the NQ. It's like a possible pullback in that 44.20, 44.25 level today on the ES. Don't like to kind of have don't want to be bearish, a bias. We don't want to have a bias going into the market here. But we look like we could pull back today. Already down 44 points since open on the ES, so see what we get. Like I said, I'm probably going to be waiting for the 10 o'clock numbers to come out here, and then we'll be looking for an entry. See if we can get one solid entry and get this account started in the right direction. Or the wrong direction, whichever, whichever way it ends up, right? Guys, if you are interested in trading futures, Apex does have that 90% off sale. It ends tonight at midnight. There's a link in the description and coupon code in the banner if you are interested. Now is the time to buy some accounts if you are thinking about doing it. I think it's $18 and some change for the 50K account. So I think I might try a little long off the bottom here. I don't know, though. I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, we're going to try a long here on the ES. See if it can't bounce out of here. I know we got those numbers coming out, but feels kind of bottomy to me. I don't know. We'll see. Not risking much here. It's about 250, 275. See if we can't get this thing to move out of here. Trying to make sure you guys can see this chart. All right, I got these numbers coming out here in about 8 minutes. I'm going to give this a little bit more room here. Don't really like that the NQ is kind of moving back down into that 50 area. Want to see the ES kind of hold those lows there. Just kind of watching here to see what happens. Got about 5 or 6 minutes for these numbers to come out. ES is kind of approaching these lows here. We got a pivot point there at 28. Do we give this thing more room here or what? Since these numbers are coming out, that's the frustrating thing. Don't like that the NQ is kind of selling through here. At the pivot at 28 here on the ES. Just gonna see how this thing reacts to that area. And about 3.5 minutes here till those numbers come out. Yeah, it's kind of bouncing off that 29.50 area right now. Nasdaq traded down to the 30. Got a little bounce there. Not really in love with this position right now, but we're in it at this point, so we may as well hold it through the numbers, see if they can kind of give us a little burst up. Just over a minute here, minute here before these numbers come out. Let's see what happens once those numbers hit. Didn't get a whole lot of volatility at the 945 number, so I don't know if we'll get much at these 10 o'clock numbers either. All right, 5 seconds. Numbers are out. Not going to let this thing go too far, really. If it breaks through the low a day there, we're probably just going to kill it. In fact, we'll probably just go ahead and move our stop to there. Something like that. It's kind of got to go now if it's going to go. Feels like it's just going to continue to sell off. The only thing I don't like is, you know, it could potentially trade back to this 25 and then kind of bounce out of there, but I don't want to be holding it through that. We just crossed over the 10 o'clock hour, so we will just look for that silver bullet setup. So there we are. Stopped out for a $400 loss. That's all right. Not that big a deal. Figured I kind of, you know, haven't really been trading the ES. Figure we just give it a try this morning, but so let's kind of look for the silver bullet setup, see if we can get it. I'll be right back. All right, just kind of looking to see what we get here. Just kind of been in sell mode the last 30 minutes. We tried to see if we could find the bottom there, but unsuccessful. Yes, trying to push down some more. NQ trying to bounce out of it a little bit. I do feel like the ES could potentially bounce in this 20 to 25 area. But I just couldn't hold this thing through, you know, pulling all the way back to there. If it gets down into the 20 to 25 zone, then we may consider possibly re-entering, but that's the thing, could just continue selling down. I mean, do I really want to kind of fight the trend? I already did it once. So, as they say, the trend is your friend. So, Almost back into the 25 area. I don't know if that's true or not, but approaching the 25 level here. Kind of an important level there. See what happens there. Guess we should have got shorted open, huh? Should have just got short. Funny thing is, I said that I thought this thing might sell back into the 44.20 to 25 level, and then I took a long. How stupid is that? Can't explain it. And that's trading. Sometimes you can you can change your bias in a moment. So like to see some sort of bounce out of here so we can potentially get an entry short. Maybe trade back up into this fair value gap here. Maybe trade back into the 60 area. We can enter short. See what we get. Tapping on that 25 level now. Looks like we might be getting a little bounce here. Does look like momentum to the downside is slowing a bit. I'm going to take a little long here on the NQ. See if we can't get this little push back up. Yeah. that's not happening. Doesn't look like it. On the 1 minute chart, it looks like it's kind of rolling up, but as soon as I enter, it's no longer looking that way. And probably going to get stopped out here. Well, that one didn't work. Might have been just a little early to the party there. All right, well, that's 2 entries kind of against the trend there, so probably should think about not doing that again. I'm not going to say we're not going to, because sometimes that's just the way it is. Yep. You can see we were just a little early to the party here. This thing probably is going to bounce out of here at this point. And kind of show you what I was looking at here on the 1 minute chart. It was kind of like, you know, rolling off and turning back up. And then we had that one spike down that just took me out. So this was kind of rolling back into the up direction. I just kind of wanted to participate, kind of back up into this 48, 49 area, but that's all right. It's unfortunate. I did just get an email from Apex saying that my account is ready. But I don't think we're going to trade it this morning. Especially after taking 2 trades kind of... I mean, I don't want to say they were bad trades. I think this one was okay. This one probably was a little bit ambitious. But I think this trade was okay. It was kind of showing me exactly what it's doing now, but we entered a little too early. I should have waited for it to give me some confirmation. How's it going, Bunny Gamer? If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me, subscribe. It helps the channel. Kind of feels bad here, pushing right back up to where we, you know, we were thinking that 48 area. I think I was long from 28. Yeah. So the trade idea was good. Good. We just didn't have a long enough stop, or we're a little bit early. So, I mean, I guess I had a 13 handle stop there. I normally only have about a 10, but so we needed a little more. So just kind of watching it here. See how it reacts to this gap here at 59. I really want to just enter short there, kind of thinking. That should be your silver bullet setup. You know, this gap was formed between 9:30 and 10. So I think if we can make it to 58.50 here, we can target the lows. I think we will take just trying to think about how many contracts we'll take here on this short. I guess we'll take 3 total. So we'll take the majority of the size off. If we get tagged in here, we'll take the majority off at 20 handles. And try to let the other ones run. So that's kind of the idea here. Let's see here. We do kind of have a... I don't know. I'm just looking to see on these other charts if there's potentially an opportunity for a long up to the 58 area. I mean, ultimately, I think this probably trades back down. As always, we could be wrong, but as we've been wrong twice before. That's the thing. I mean, like, this entry here was fine. I think it was fine. It just wicked me out. It's going to happen sometimes on the Nasdaq. Some volatility here. 2 ES long, 32.25, Erica. 32.25. Yeah, I don't know if you were watching at the start of the stream. I was kind of thinking we might trade back into that 44.20 area, 44.20 to 25, and then right after I said that, I took a long entry on the ES. So took a long entry on the ES as soon as I said it. Thinking about taking a long here for this ride up to the 58. We'll try it. Yeah, try to get this push back up into that 50 area. Something like that. Yeah, let's see here how this pans out. May not pan out. Yeah, trend's down, I know, and I'm taking my third long position of the day. So, I mean, ultimately I am bearish, but I do think that we got to, in order to get an entry short, it needs to trade up into this 58 area. So, it's kind of playing off that. Well, see if we can get this push up here. It's trying. Didn't try hard enough. Got us. This is one of those situations where you can be right and wrong at the same time. So, was correct on this trade. Still got stopped out for a loss. This trade probably a little ambitious. It probably will end up trading up into that 58 area. So I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot this morning. You can see the ES kind of double bottomed there, 23.75. Kind of double bottomed. Wow, is it really going to do it to us again? Bounce right off our stop and head up. I mean, I guess I had my stop where it's supposed to be. I guess I could have just put it at the low of day, right? But don't want to risk that much. Yeah, Erica's a little grim, Still just kind of in that one trade range to be back to even. So the good news is this is just an Apex Challenge account, so we do have the, we still got $1,336 in drawdown. Not that we want to use it, but it's there. It's there if we need it. So what I'm going to do is probably just going to go ahead and camp my sale order here at that 58 level. Now, if we get tagged in here and we go short and this one doesn't work, then that'll be a tough one to swallow there. Actually, 58.68. Yeah, I don't even think we have enough for 5 contracts here. We don't even have enough. We could probably do 4. This account will not hold any more than that. Just kind of looking here to see. I was looking at the 2-minute chart to see if we could kind of narrow this down a little bit. Usually like to use the 3-minute chart though. Roger, can I ask you why you decided to size up? Typically on these challenge accounts, I will take 5 handles, or 5 contracts anyway. Just kind of, that's usually the size that I'll use on these. So on these first 2 trades, they were just kind of, this one's just 1 contract. This one contract, just because, I guess I did take 2 there. But normally on the challenge accounts, I will take 5 contracts just because that way you can, you kind of get it done in 1 trade potentially to get it to funded. I've kind of found that, especially with this drawdown on the Apex, which is the only negative thing about Apex that I don't like, is that trailing threshold drawdown. If you don't get through the funded process quickly, then that trailing drawdown ends up becoming a problem. So especially on NQ, if you're trading the minis, if you take 1 or 2 losses, I mean, you can see down 1100 already. So that's the reason. I mean, it's not really anything logical. It's just more or less the fact that this is just a challenge account. And I know technically you're supposed to be treating all the accounts the same, but let's be honest, they're not. Erica, you're hoping the ES bounces. Got 1 contract average back in, 2 more back in now. 4 long, 28.50. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, as you can see, I took some long entries here. I kind of felt like the ES this might be kind of a bounce zone for the ES as well, but I'm not so sure anymore. I'm not sure about that analysis, if you will. But yeah, Roger, in general, if this was, I wouldn't be sizing up if this was a PA account or something like that. I would obviously just have 1 size, 1 contract to keep my risk to reward correct. All right, we're tagged in there, short. 4 contracts. Was looking on the 2-minute chart. It looked like on the 2-minute chart this thing could trade up into the 65 level, but I wasn't quite sure if it'd get there. So if we put our stop where it needs to be on the 2-minute chart, it'd be here, but I don't even think we have enough to kind of withstand that. So not looking too promising right now. We don't have a whole lot of drawdown, so want to see it turn back down here pretty quickly. Nope. So we might just end up popping this account pretty close to it here, about $100 more. Probably shouldn't have taken 4 contracts there. You're probably right, Roger. That probably was a good assessment. Just didn't have enough to put my stop where it needed to be, really. Maybe it'll turn back down here and go in the right direction. We'll just take the 10 handles here if we can get it to pull back into that area. You got to sell at 30, Erica. Well, I hope it makes it there, but not just yet. Let me get tagged out on my 3 first, and then we'll, and then it can make it there. I am kind of considering closing this, guys. Yeah, just going to go ahead and take it off there. Not in love with it. Probably could have taken it off a little sooner there, but we didn't. So we kind of had a, swept a low. We had a market structure shift to the upside here, which, it's still traded into these fair value gaps, but I don't feel like it's going to respect those, to be honest. So we're going to take a long here, see if we can't get this thing back above 200. Get a little bit of the loss back potentially anyway. Been kind of all over the place this morning. I'll admit that myself. Don't know why. Normally I try to take 1 or 2 entries, and I think I've taken, what, 1, 2, 3, 5 already. Five entries already. ES is reapproaching the lows here. Not really in love with that. Might just burn us in both directions, as it's already done. We haven't had the greatest day of trading so far. We are not reading the market well at this point. Need the ES kind of bounce out of there. This is kind of what I did in the London session. We had, we made a lower low. We had a structure shift to the upside. I took a long, even though it was trading into a fair value gap from earlier, and you ended up, I basically got out of it for break even before I realized, once I realized it was kind of a short opportunity. So this morning I was kind of like, okay, we should be looking for a short here, and you see what happened. So just not reading the market well. It appears the short was the way to go, but we'll see how it plays out. Gron, how's it going? ES is at the midpoint of a bullish order block from the weekly. Yeah, I mean, without developing a bias pre-market, kind of thought that 20 to 25 area would be support for the ES today, and then I jumped in long early, thinking like I thought it might not even make it to it. After I said that, took a pretty decent loss there. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe we'll just lock in some kind of profit. Try to get these 20 handles if we can. Don't want to be too greedy. Take a little something. We'll go ahead and move it to break even here. So if it kind of comes back on us, then still could be bearish. So like for it to just go blast through there, that'd be nice. But I feel like it's probably going to come from the stop there. And there it is. Stopped us out, but at least we got back to break even. Cron, you're just waiting for a break of structure to get in. Lunch highs tend to get reached. Yeah, you're not lying. The ES is not broke structure at all. I mean, it's just straight down. In Q, we did kind of break structure here. We pierced this swing high here. We pierced this swing high. So we had a bullish structure shift, but the ES has not followed suit. So we have a shift in the 1 minute, 3 minute, and the 2 minute, obviously. 5 minutes. Let's check out the 5 minute. I don't even have that pulled up. Yeah, it was a structure shift on the 5 minute as well. So the NQ is looking kind of bullish, but looking kind of bullish. We're going to kind of be scrapping here to just try to get back some of this loss. Doesn't make any sense to try to get it all back at once. I don't really want to do anything stupid to just blow the account up, because that really doesn't make any sense. So let's just wait for an opportunity to take a few trades here and there. I mean, here's one long, two longs, three longs, a short, and a long. So I've got, what, 4 longs and 1 short. Well, trying to push back up through that 60 area there. ES finally bouncing off that 21 area. Got a pivot up at 73.50 on the NQ there. Kind of liking the look of a long here more and more. ES held that 21 area. Let's wait for the ES to kind of do something here to give us some sort of reason to take a long, though. ES just stuck in a massive downtrend. Got to pop out of there. Taking off your sell at 30. ES is trying to break out. Trying to give it a go. I mean, it tried its best there and it just got denied. Just getting denied. $15-minute chart on the ES just looks brutal. Since about 7:30 this morning, every candle is red except for one. And the one that's not red is just a kind of a hammer candle there. I mean, the Nasdaq is trying to kind of break out of this area, but kind of getting tighter and tighter here. Really could go either way. I mean, I'm leaning kind of towards the upside, but honestly, could go either way. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe. It helps out the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, still holding that 44.20 area, which I do like. I mean, you think the longer it kind of hangs out there, the less of a chance it gets through there, really, but may camp a little order here at 70. Just for a little push through 80. If we get filled there, if it kind of breaks out of that range again. I'll jinx it. Yeah. No doubt. I mean, it's trying, but it's been trying for a while. Back up to 25 there on the ES. If the ES can get above 28 there, it should take us with it over here on the NQ. Should get something going. It's kind of camping a little 10 handle move maybe here. See if this thing busts out of there. Moves through the 80 kind of quickly. ES is kind of above that high to high trend line now, kind of turning that area into support, looking a little more bullish. And as soon as I say that, what is that? Man, that dump right there on the NQ, dumping hard. I guess the NQ has given us every opportunity to enter short here on this kind of silver bullet setup. I mean, you would think 58 would be your entry. So I guess I could have held it through all this, and then it'll probably looking like it might want to come take these lows. But I don't know. You can make an argument for both directions, I guess, at this point. Feel like it needs to hold the 20s here. 43.20 or 44.20 here on the ES. If this thing doesn't hold this, then it's going to be in trouble there. Going to be in trouble if it doesn't hold it. Let's see here. Well, maybe we'll do the same concept on the short side here. We'll do kind of throw us in a sell limit here at 36. This feels like it's just going to sell off here. Maybe not. You know what? I think I'm going to take this off. I'm just going to be a little more conservative here. This thing could sell through. The ES is really still holding that level there. I mean, I know it just made a one tick below the previous low, but it's still holding that level pretty solid. Yeah, it's tough to read this morning. I mean, really, hindsight's 2020, but my short that I entered at 58 would have never been stopped out on that. And now we're down to 38. Feels bad. 5 contracts, or that was 4 contracts. So you're looking at, I don't know, $1,800. We'd be pretty much even. But obviously can't look at it that way. So we did not hold it. Just kind of watching the ES here, see what it does. I don't know. I was going to say I'm considering taking a long, but man, at what point do you just realize that it's long's not the play, right? I don't know. I mean, it does eventually probably have to find a bottom, but NQ selling down here. Might end up getting this sell through now on the ES. Yeah, this is a classic situation where you can be right. So we were actually right on the short here. We were right on this, thinking it would move back up to 58. We were right on this, still got stopped out. Right on this, still got stopped out. Right on this, took a loss because we manually closed the trade instead of just leaving our stop where it was. Wrong on this one. And wrong on this one. So pretty much right on 3, at least out of the 4 losers. And still are down a ton. So goes back to just trusting your trade. I probably should have had a little wider stop. I mean, this one had a 20 handle stop on, so that's about the limit. Well, this thing looks like it's coming for the lows, but wish you had your dime up to see the ratios. Yeah, that could help you. It's always clear in hindsight, right? Everything is, it looks easier in hindsight. Just getting a little pullback here before we continue lower. Potentially. A little bounce there at the 20. Little bounce at the 20. Let's see if we can possibly look for an entry here. Looks like the momentum's slowing a little bit to the upside. Well, looking a little more bullish here now. Nice little move back up. Kind of watching this 50 area. And target that little small imbalance there at the 53. It's got a 10 handle stop on this short here. Could just be on the wrong side, but not really believing in this move back up. I don't know. May need to give it a little more room here, though. So it's kind of repainting that balance. Trading back up into this order block here. So we'll see if it turns back down or not. Although it is a nice little V off the bottom here. I'm not going to stop this trade, though. I'm going to let this thing play out because I'm going to stop a couple of them, and it's been a bad decision. So maybe target something like that. Hope is a trading strategy. Well, hey, you know, they say you're not supposed to hope, but, you know, sometimes. How goes the battle, Crypto Dylan? Check it out, man. It's not going great. I need to be in the Discord this morning, but I woke up late, and I didn't even think about jumping in the Discord. I literally jumped on the computer with like 2 minutes before the market opened. So not going so good. I'll kind of go over the trades with you. I took a long on the ES here. Not quite sure why. The trend's down. I took a long there, so we took a loss to start the day. And then this bottom was kind of rounding back up, as you can see it clear on the 1 minute. So I took the entry here as it was rounding back up, and I guess I didn't have my stop far enough away, stop me out. Then I tried to take another long, try to take a second crack at it, stopped out again. Then I was like, all right, let's take this short for the silver bullet, which I know you love. And entered short here 4 contracts and didn't trust it, took it off. I mean, I took some drawdown on it. I took the short off, and then you see what happens. Whoop. So there you go. We're going to lock in 10 handles here. We like the 20, but if we can't get it, we'll at least take the 10. So yeah, not great. But we're just trying to chip back at it, a little at a time here. I'm going to get this pushed through 30 here if we can. Go ahead and trail this down a little bit. Lock in a little bit as we go. We'll take it. So $340 there. So now we're down $1,400. So it's not so far gone that we can't kind of chip away at it and get it back, but it's not great either. How you doing today, Dylan? I haven't even jumped in there. Let me see. Can put my headphones on. Anyways, I don't know. I can't get that thing to work properly. So we'll see. So yeah, it looks like we could have got the 10 handles there, or the 20. That's okay. Sometimes you just gotta lock in some profit at least. Let's see what we can do here. All right, let's see what we get here. Gonna
order filled.
accidentally hit the button on the wrong one there. Yeah, I muted myself for a minute there, Eric. I don't think I told you guys. My bad. See if we get a little pop out of here for just a quick 5 handles. Don't want to drop the stop too soon here. There we go. Like this thing to push on through there.
Stop filled.
Oh well. It didn't. Now it would have. Looks like the ES is still holding that 4420 level there. Still hasn't busted through there, so that's good. I would have got the 5 handles there if I was just a little more patient. Man, the hunger bug is getting me this morning. I'm pretty hungry. Well, it feels bad there. We got stopped for break even. Moved my stop too quickly. Could have got a nice little trade there. Nice little pop out of there off that 14 level there. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you aren't yet subscribed. It helps the channel. Appreciate it. Erica, what type of work do you do? Do you trade full time, or are you just, or do you do something else? Hit that 30 level and kind of rejected there. Warehouse manager likely done in August. Then going to trade. Nice. Yes, it's finally testing that 20 level here. So is it going to bounce? Kind of breaking through that 20 level there, testing it. It's kind of do or die right here for the ES. If this thing doesn't hold this 20 level, then I think we trade back down further. Surprise, surprise, right? Let's kind of see where this thing could potentially land. Oh yeah, I got it, Erica. Possibly trade back into that 44.13. Wow. I don't know if we make it all the way back into the 4300s today, but it's potential. There's a potential. Kind of got to hold that right there, that 1950. Otherwise, it's just going to trade down. Like I said, kind of feel like if we're going to have a bounce today, it should be here pretty soon. This is kind of the time of day where we retrace the move a little bit. Maybe trade back up into the 200s on the NQ possibly. Or we just continue to sell, sell, sell all day. Yeah, it looks like it's rounding off. Yeah. The ES has just kind of been grinding all morning. Grinding, grinding, grinding.
Order filled.
I'm going to try a little long here. Possible quick scalp right here through 40. Probably should not move my stop, but
Stop filled.
eh, not a great result there. Just took $30, but just took a little $30 winner there. Nothing great. Was just looking for 100. Hey, we got the loss below 1400 though. 13.99. That's something to write home about right there. With all honesty, though, I mean, it's not that bad. Just one nice trade, and we can kind of get that back. See if we start to get a move, a nice trending move in another direction, maybe up here going into lunch, or if we just continue to sell. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't sleep good last night. I was knocked out this morning and did not want to get up. I woke up and it was like 9:15, and I was like, whoa. I thought I had my alarm set for 8 o'clock, but either I did and I turned it off, or it was never set. Who really knows? Wow, this thing's just chasing the lows again. Just kind of watching here and see. Didn't push the button there. I was kind of watching the 1 minute chart there. It's like started bouncing back up. And did not push the button there. Possible push up into the 40s here. Possible push here into the 40s on the NQ here. The ES is bouncing out of that 20 level there quite nicely. Yeah, you're not lying. Just kind of trading in a range here for the last hour. I mean, we kind of on the NQ, we busted out of there for just a moment. But it's a pretty indecisive candle there. Kind of has a bullish look. Up into the 40s there. ES moving back up near 25. Trying to get going. Kind of took that liquidity there at 45 and then it's pulling back a little bit. I think if we can break that 45 there, we may be able to start moving up potentially. Two greens in a row. Is that too much to ask? No. Well, let's see here. It depends on what chart you're on, right? You got two greens here, followed by a red, probably another red. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribed if you're not yet subscribed. Feel free to chat in the chat down below. See if we can break 45 here. Ah, two big green ones. So you gotta be specific there if you're asking for those candles. You gotta be specific.
Order filled.
I may have jumped in late here, but let's see. Well,
Stop filled.
we went to break even there, but I was thinking this thing might push through 50, but we got in kind of late. I got spooked. Move my stop. We kind of turned over into scalp mode here, guys, in case you didn't notice. Oddly enough, I need to be more patient and scalp. Stop moving my stop so quickly. Just looking for 5 points, and on NQ that's not much. Yes, got a nice little push up going too here. Bounced off that 1950. We're all the way up to 26. Yeah, pushed up through 26. Dying off a little bit, but seems like it could probably keep going. NQ trading back down into the 30s. That's not a great look for the ES.
Order filled.
Try to get this quick push through here. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Nice, quick, and easy. We read that one correctly. Finally, we read one right. Gets us down to $12.95. That's the kind of scalps we like to do right there. You get in and fills you within a couple seconds. Only need 13 more of those. Let's see here. Just kind of waiting and seeing here. Looks like the ES is pushing up here still, so that's good. Are you still in that? I assume you're still in that long, Erica. You might get that 30 push here. We don't want to jinx it, but this is definitely looking like it's bouncing out of here nicely. Looks like it found a bottom. Finally showing some life here. Took it long enough. Four at 28. All right, let's go. 3 more ticks. 28.75. 2 more ticks. 1 more tick. it's teasing your profit target, huh? Just teasing it there. NQ just pushed right through the 60s. I guess we didn't. We should have took a little more on that long there, but I was happy with that. The quickness of that, at least. 1 tick from your profit. Yeah, 34 is possible. For sure. Still wouldn't be back to my entry at 38 there, right? I mean, I think potentially if this thing starts pushing, we could see 44.50 today. Something up in this level. But we don't want to jinx it. Don't want to talk about it too soon there, like you said, you know. All right, let's see what we get here. See if this thing pushes up. Nice little uptrend here. See if it can hold it. Really got to pierce that 80 to keep this going on the NQ. Get above this 80 quickly. it starts to turn back down, then that's not going to be a good sign. NQ kind of left a lot of liquidity there at the bottom. It didn't sweep that 11 level. It's the only thing that's kind of concerning, but could come back and take that before it decides to go higher. Kind of see what it decides to do here. Need to see that push through 70, 80 level pretty quickly here if it wants to continue this run up. That'd be kind of the ideal scenario there. There's 65. Let's push through 70 strong here. Like to see this thing push right through 80. Approaching the 70 here. I think if we get through 80 there, Erica, you should get that 28.75 you're looking for if this thing doesn't turn back down. Kind of did you dirty there, coming with the one tick of your take profit. Guys, we're 10 subscribers away from 100. I know it's not very much, but when you start at 0, it's not too bad, right? All right, if you're going to get this push through, it needs to go kind of now. You don't want to see this thing rest here too long. Excuse me. All right, well. The ES is just teasing that 28 level. I don't know if it's going to have the strength to get to that 75 just yet. Kind of looks like it's losing a little steam here. Nasdaq looking quite a bit more bullish here. Push through that 70. Momentum kind of slowing down here. Nasdaq pulling back into that 60 level. Might turn up right here a little bit. Get this strong push through 70. Oh, did that thing come within one tick of the 75 again? It did. Still doing you dirty. Lunch will hit and it will climb is my thought. I mean, it's potential. I do notice every day. I used to stop streaming at about 11:20 to 11:30, and then I would always see these big moves after I stopped streaming, and so I was like, I think I'm going to start streaming a little longer. To see what happens. There you go. Nice little pop through there. Nice little pop through 29 all the way up to 30 real quick. I'm not really happy with my trading today. Just going back and looking at these, the coulda, woulda, shouldas, are kind of out there, but that's all right. See how it reacts to this 57. Are you still holding, Erica, or did you cover there at 28.75? Wow. Blasted right off of that 57 area. We did not hit the button. Possible move into that 44.40 area. Seems reasonable. Push all the way up through the 70s now. Sold 30.25. Too much of a cliffhanger. Yeah. Now that you sold, though, it's it'll trade up into the 50s. That's the way it goes. At least for me, I sell and then it just goes. Let's see. That was a long hold there, Erica. Pushing through 30 now. I could never hold it that long. Nah, yeah, I mean, the way this has been trading, I couldn't hold it that long, trust me. You can see, I mean, like entered here at 18 and covered at 18.25, and it just traded right out of there. But green's definitely better than red. We're definitely pretty red right now. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not that bad, but I could easily have let this kind of spiral a little worse than I did. I didn't calm down on it until, I mean, this cover in right here was pretty bad. That's the one I feel the worst about because I had the biggest size there. And even if I was going to cover there, right after I covered it, moved down into the green at least a little bit. Could have saved myself the 580, but just on to the next one, on to the next trade. That's all you can do. Move on to the next one. This thing definitely looks like it wants that 76, 77 area. Got a little liquidity resting up there. Really got to move through that 80 area pretty quickly here to get try to get this move back into that 200 range. Kind of getting a little pullback here. Kind of bouncing off that 58 area again. We had a nice sharp bounce up earlier off that level. Let's see if it kind of holds it this time or if it loses it. Kind of watching to see how this reacts to that 57 area again here. If it breaks through there, if it continues higher. Wow, bounced out of there again. Bounced right out of there again. Got a little volatility going on right here. Two times in a row, just bounced right out of there. Didn't hit the button. That's what happens sometimes. It's all right. It's all right. Is going to come back and retest it a third time. Now, we're definitely not going to hit the button a third time because the first test of it probably was the best. The second one's still kind of iffy. And then, you know, the third one, not so much. Kind of approaching the lunch hour here. Let's see if we get some sort of move up coming into the lunch hour. All right, kind of coming back into this 57 area again. Like I said, it's bounced off there twice. I don't know if it'll do it again. We said we weren't going to, but do we dare hit the button there? Maybe we put in an order here. See what happens here. Might burn us on this one if we get filled here. 29 looks to be the new bottom. It's quite possible. This time will be the time that it doesn't hold it, right? All right, I'm gonna go to break even here.
Stop filled.
Yeah, we lost $5 on that one. It didn't bounce out of there like it did the first 2 times. Difficult spot here. This could trade right through there. That's why I wanted to move to break even pretty quick. But did man, kind of feel bad I missed those 2 entries there, but that's okay. Saved a little money on this one at least. Your long one at 29. All right. Popped out of there. Would like to get 1 or 2 more scalps in. This thing kind of bounced right off that 52 area. On the NQ there. Out at 30.25. Yeah, get a little pop up there. Trying to think. I'm thinking this thing might trade back into that 50 area, but I was thinking about scalping down to the 50, but may just look for a bounce at 52 again. Feeling uncertain about it, but yeah, thinking about trying to take a long if this thing trades back into that 50 area. Just a quick scalp. Well, we do have the top of the hour here coming up. It's going to wait since the top of the hour is coming up here. I feel like it's going to go one or the other. Go one way or the other there. Sniping now? Yeah, that's me. I'm just trying to take short winners. See if we can't get some of this back. So, guys, I don't want to mention this too much, but if you are interested in trading futures, Apex does have the 90% off sale through tonight at midnight. Got the coupon code in the banner above, the link in the description. So if you're interested, 50K accounts are around $18 and some change through midnight tonight. So if you're interested in signing up for it, I would suggest you do it tonight. I'm probably going to pick up 2 or 3 more just to kind of have in the bag. We will be trading our funded account tomorrow. We do have that. It got set up this morning, but after got set up after the market opened, so I didn't want to trade it today. I wanted to trade it, but I didn't get set up in time, so we'll start trading that tomorrow. Probably in the London session. So this thing's popping out of here now. Crossed over that noon, and it just started blasting out of there. The link's in the description. Let's see if I can post it in the chat. I probably can. Hold on. That looks kind of crazy. Hopefully that's it. Yeah. No, wait. I don't know. That might not be the link. I don't know. You can let me know if that link works or not. I think it should, but for whatever reason. No, you can't hold between sessions as far as I know, Erica. Yeah, I don't think that's the right link. For whatever reason, I tried to. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Yeah, there it is. I finally got it posted in there. And the coupon code is up in the banner there. Let's see here. This thing's moving up quite nicely now. Popping out of here. Got through the 80s. This makes you just want to jump in, but until I get myself in trouble. There's your 34 area that you were looking for. To get funded, you just have to meet the meet the profit target. So on the 50K account, that's $3,000. Minimum of 7 trading days. That's really it. Don't let your trailing drawdown get touched, which on the 50K account is 2,500. So there's no daily loss limit or anything like that. Just got to really reach the profit target. That's the reason why I kind of swing for the fences on these accounts, because you can reach that target in one day and just take a micro trade for 6 more days and get funded there. I'm going to put a quick order in here, see if we can get this quick push through 90. Stops in at break even. See if we can get this pushed through 90 here.
Stop filled.
Oh, come on. Keep getting stopped out for break even. So yeah, basically you just got to hit the profit target. $3,000. That's the easiest thing to do. I mean, that's why, like I said, I kind of take 5 contracts, and if you hit one 20-point, 30-point trade with 5 contracts, that's your $3,000 on the NQ. So he kept waiting on ES to kind of break out of this all morning, and it finally did. You just get a $50,000 account. So basically, the restrictions are you have to close your positions every day by 5 p.m. Eastern on Apex, and that's pretty much it. There's not really too many restrictions to speak of there. So just don't hit the drawdown and close your position every day by 5 p.m. Eastern. Oh yeah, and you can't trade the news burst. So if there's news coming out, you can't trade the news burst, but you can trade your strategy, your normal strategy, and they allow you to have so if you're in a trade when news comes out, that's fine as long as it's your normal strategy. They allow you to have up to 20 accounts at one time, and you can use a trade copier if you wanted to copy all the accounts at once. So the only thing I don't like about it is the trailing drawdown. because the trailing drawdown is on unrealized profit. So what that means is if you have a trade that you're up $500 on, you don't take profit, and then it turns back down and stops you out for a $500 loss, that takes $1,000 off of your drawdown. So no, it's just basically the one. The burst is really just you could just say a minute before or a minute after, but really it's just the initial burst for news. So you can say, I mean, I was in a trade this morning at 10 right here when the news came out, right? Wasn't I in a trade? Oh yeah, I was in this trade. So as long as you're in the trade, if it's your normal entry, that's fine. They just don't want you to bracket. They don't want you to put one here and one here, you know, and bracket the burst. So it made it through 90 there. I just didn't hold it. Would have took a little bit of drawdown, but not much really there. Just trying to look at some entries here, and now you don't owe them anything, Erica, during the trading combine. So this is just a sim account. I mean, this is not, you're trading in a sim. Even when you're funded, you're still trading in a sim. So you never owe them anything. So even if you get funded and you start at 50K and you move down to 47.5 and you touch your drawdown and you lose the account, you don't owe anything. You're paying them the monthly fee, which is the 20. So you're paying them the monthly fee there, which is the. Hold on, let me make sure this thing. There we go. Anyways, you're paying them the monthly fee, which would be around $18 and some change. And then when you get the account funded, they charge you a fee to fund the account. I think it's for the 50K, I want to say it's $105 per month, or you can pay a one-time fee of $160 for the lifetime of the account. But you don't owe them. You don't owe them anything. So. And if you blow the account up, you just lose the money that you have. You lose the $18 and some change. So if you fail the evaluation.
Order filled.
Might have got in this along a little early, but let's just see. It's coming for me. Yeah, not loving it. Let's see if it bounces here. Probably should give it a little more room here. I don't like doing that, but not supposed to move my stop in a scalp situation. In fact, we're going to move it back up. There we go. Bounce on through there. Keep going. And we'll probably kill this when we get to the green.
Order filled.
Didn't quite get it into the green enough to kill it in time there. Yeah, this the promo code is let me we'll type it here in the chat. QZUB. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I killed that trade there. Probably not the smartest thing to do, as you can see. As soon as I killed it, I would have got my 5 points. Well, not quite. Let's see. Oh, yeah, 73.50. So, yeah, 78.50 would have been 5 points. Killed that a little too quickly there. I think I got into it a little early as well. Should have waited for a little more confirmation there. That's all right. It's kind of how the day's been going. Alrighty. This one kind of hurts. We're along from 173.50. And yeah, that's bad management on that trade there for sure. Certainly bad trade management there. All right, just kind of watching this thing to see what it does here. Seems like it wants to trade back up into that 90. ES is trying to push up here, trying to get back up into those 40s potentially. That long off the 29 would have been paying pretty nice, Erica. You have a nice 5 points right now. Getting a bit of a pullback here.
Order filled. Order filled.
I don't know. I wasn't in love with that one. We'll take it off for a small winner.
Stop filled.
Well,
Stop filled.
well, that one sucks. I don't know why I did that. I was thinking above 90 we would kind of trade up into the 200 level, but it's kind of rejected it there hard. Guess it's the wrong direction. That one did not work out. All right, let's see what happens here. We gave back our scalp profits. So I rejected that 90 level earlier. Should we, I don't know if we should try it again. Try to take a long there earlier. Maybe we attempt a short here this time. Oh, come on. Let me just wait. I don't know. I was thinking about putting it on there. All right, we'll try it. We'll try it short this time. See if we can't get that. See if we can't get that winner, that loser back.
Order filled.
Ah, it's going to burn me in both directions here. Alright, we're going to kill
Order
that.
filled.
That burned us in both directions. We were wrong. So we were right the first time and then wrong the second time. We gave a little more back there. Let's just try to wait here and see. This thing's definitely moving up here. See if this thing gets back above 200. Might target 210 here if we can get back above this 200 level.
Stop filled.
Alright, stops at break even here. Let's see if this thing can just go. Don't want it to stop us out here, but want it to just go through there. Needs to push.
Stop filled.
It'll probably go without me now. I was liking to see this thing push up through that 210 area.
Order filled.
All right, we'll try it one more time. It's kind of hanging out up here, so let's see. Looks like it wants to kind of go. Maybe move my target down a little bit. Just take a little less if we can get it. Well, trying there, but not quite getting it.
Order filled.
I'll take it off right there just to lock in a few bucks. And of course, there it goes as soon as we close it. Doing me dirty, doing me dirty. Got to start holding the trades for the targets there. Either hit the target or you don't. That's what we got to start doing. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe. And leave a comment in the chat box there. I mean, the ES is just pushing up here. Nice recovery there. Feels bad kind of that we're back up into the 200s, and I really haven't taken anything out of that. I mean, this thing was all the way down at the 111. Yeah, Erica, that's what it'll be. $18 and some change, like $18.47 or something like that to be exact. So I appreciate it if you sign up. Man, do I just put it in a long here and just let it go? Man, it feels like that's kind of the play. Just put it in a long and let it go.
Order filled.
Maybe we'll try that. Let's kind of target a little higher here. Let's go maybe 10 handles. We'll lock in 50 just to guarantee some profit here, but I'd like for this to go, or 40.
Order filled.
There we go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. $210 on that one. So trade of 850K is showing 187 per month. Do I have to pay that too on sign up? No. Once you enter the code in, as soon as you go down to where it says coupon code, here we will show you here. Apex Trader Funding. Let's see here. So once you get logged in here and well, I don't want I don't know if that's going to have my personal information. Let me look. Yeah, it does. But down here at the bottom, where it says coupon code, you put the coupon code in, it'll give you a green check. And then once you get to the next screen, it will show you the updated price. It'll update the price on the next screen before you put your information in to pay. So, still pushing up here. Got the deficit back down to 1272. Right, Jeff. You are correct. 90% ends tonight at midnight. Still going here. Maybe we shorted ourselves there on that long a little bit. Still going. $19.20 handles there. Just trying to look at my entry from this morning on the ES here. So we were long from 38. Well, Erica, the prop firm's a pretty common thing nowadays. If you never used it or you're unfamiliar with it, it's very common. A lot of traders use it. Getting a bit of a pullback here now. Topped out at that 15,220. Yeah, there's certainly different ways to trade it there. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Is it Jeffy? Or Jeff? I don't know. You can let me know. Some people like to just kind of go full port and try to get the profit in one day. Some people take it nice and slow, 400 or 500 a day, since you do have to trade the 7 days anyway. So really it's just up to you what you feel most comfortable with. Certainly, if you take 5-6 points out of the ES market every day, you'll get there in, 7-8 days. So, nice little pullback there. Kind of bounced right off that 200 level, 201. Nice little push out of there. See if this thing continues to pull back or if this is just a pullback for it to go higher. But again, if you guys are interested in trading with Apex, there's the link in the description and the coupon code in the banner. It's also in the chat there. Got a nice little move up here, though, since we crossed noon. I mean, we've just been straight up since 12 o'clock. We went from 154 to 220. So I guess Erica was right. You said that you felt like we'd probably start pushing in the lunch hour. A lot of times you do have that retracement during the lunch hour where it retraces a lot of the move from earlier in the day. So tap that 44.40 level. That's going to be resistance on the ES there. If we can get through there nice and strong, then we might can continue higher. But remember looking earlier, 44.42. I think that's resistance. Yeah, 44.41, possibly moving up into the 44.50 range to the here by the end of the day. Kind of looking like we're about to take back off here. I kind of missed that one. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe. It helps the channel. Greatly appreciate it. We took some, if you're just now joining the stream, we kind of took some bad trades this morning. Well, not all of them were bad. This one here on the ES, not in love with in retrospect. Lost $437 there. And then over here on the NQ, this one I felt okay with. We were kind of rounding back up. And got in a little too early. So, and then try to re-enter there. Then just kind of covering it. I tried to take this short here. Traded down, traded back up, entered short here. Had my stop here. Didn't hold it. Decided to just take it off. Didn't feel good about it. And then, of course, traded down. So that's kind of how it goes. This is the one I feel the worst about here. Took a $580 loss when we were in 4 contracts, 58, and this thing traded down to 14. Feels bad. But what can you do? And then I just kind of went into scalp mode. So we just kind of been in scalp mode ever since. Took a little decent short there. Oh, man. Not much to do here, just wait. My dog hears something apparently. I don't know. He's in there barking at something. I don't see anybody outside, so he is a Dotson though, so he likes to bark at everything. Hear a little bump, he'll bark. Well, this game's trying to move back down to the 200s here. See if we bounce off this 200 level again, or if we kind of sell through. Feels like we might sell through this time. Maybe down into this 90 level. Trying to get a little more energy to push up higher. Be kind of watching this 90 area to see how it reacts there. Well, bouncing out of there now. Didn't make it to the 90 area. Let's see. Pretty much held that 200 level. Trading back into this 200 level. Looks like this is taking a little break here before it kind of moves higher. Kind of what it feels like. Trying to decide what I'm going to eat for lunch today. I'm pretty hungry. What are you guys having for lunch? Might get this breakout.
Order filled.
See if we can't take a couple of points out of this here. Me in at break even. See if this thing can go. Locking in a little bit there. $50. I'll take it. Get us down to 12.25 now. Might still push through there, but just kind of wanted to lock in something though. Looks like we would have got the 5 points, but that's okay. Well, kind of coming out of the lunch hour here. I think I might just call it a day. Suck up the $1,200 loss. Still gives us room to get this back. Just one nice little trade, and we can kind of get that back there. We finally got the PA account there. So we'll be trading that one tonight in the London session. And kind of take it easy on that one. Just targeting probably $200 to $300 a day. Try to get it to the payout. Probably just be trading one contract in it at a time. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And again, the Apex sale is going to end tonight at midnight. Got the link in the description, coupon code in the banner. If you want to test out some futures without using your own money, it's the easy way to do it. But I will be live again at 3 a.m. in the London session, and we'll be live again tomorrow at 9:20 a.m. Maybe we can have a little better results. I'm going to be a lot more patient tomorrow. You guys will see. So, but I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm going to go get some food.